Daydreamers, this is Jade, and I am here to give you an update on my completed journals for the year so far. This should have been done back in June since it hit the 6 month mark. However, yeah, your girl is late. And I will try to definitely update this again in December. But let's go ahead and get started. First of all, my gratitude journal, you guys have seen, if you've seen previous videos about what journals I'm using, yada, 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 you know that I've been using this for my gratitude, and I started this last July, and I also would take, like, various notes and stuff in it, but mostly I use it for my gratitude each day, and I would just kind of go through at the end of the day and write 10 things that I was grateful for. So, yeah, it lasted me from July through June of this year, from July last year through June of this year. So almost a whole year, just shy of a year. So 11 months, which so happens to be the distance between me and my brother as far as age. So I did finish that one, and I had at the same time bought a notebook that was very similar to it. So I just started my gratitude in this one once I was done with that one. And I am kind of considering maybe paring down or using something a little smaller. I haven't quite decided yet, but if I end up changing or switching it up, I will let you guys know. So that's it. That's what I'm using for my gratitude journal. Also, you guys know I love to keep a daydream journal where I can just write down various flights of fantasies, daydreams, yada, yada, yada. I've just picked this up again. I used to do it when I was in high school. And so, yeah, I use this notebook. I had used another one and was all done with that one. So this one, I'm not, because I don't put dates on these stories. But I'm pretty sure I started it sometime last year. And so now I'm done with it. I just finished it like a week ago. And so I'm replacing it with this one. And the cool thing about this one is, number one, the design of it is, if I'm not mistaken, is part of is the design that's in the Harry Potter common room in Gryffindor. And this was way before Harry Potter was even a thing. Okay, this came out before Harry Potter. Because my mom gave this to me back for Christmas in 1992. And I used to, in high school, when I was bored in a specific class like physics or whatever, and was trying to prevent myself from falling asleep, I would just pull my notebook out and just write my daydreams, or put just regular notebook paper out, write my daydreams, and then transfer it. So depending on if I had my notebook with me or not. So as I did back in the day, I never finished notebooks. I would start notebooks, journals, whatever, and I would never complete it. This was never completed. I only used like the first few pages of it doing that. And so I pulled it out and decided that I was going to complete this journal now with the rest of my daydream. So this is what I'm using now for that. And if you guys have not done that, or if you guys are not doing that, I mean, just for fun, seriously, start right now a daydream or a fantasy that you have or something like that. Like, it is so much fun, at least to me. I love it. Anyway, and you don't have to worry about the paper judging you. You gotta be grammatically correct, or the right spelling, the punctuation, all that craziness. It's just for fun or whatever. So next, I actually completed 2 daily journals. These are kind of like my Dear Diary journals, basically, where I just recount the days, so whatever happened during the course of my day, or whatever I might have been feeling or thinking or whatever, goes in here. So at night, when I'm ready to settle down, I'll pull out my daily journal and just kind of write down the events of the day. Now this one, let's see, I started this one in January, actually on my birthday, and it ended in April. I stopped using it in April. I finished it in April, whatever, and I was doing a daily, trying to do a daily drawing each day. And so once I was done with this one, I actually started in this one. Shout out to Kimmy G. She sent this to me, and I love it, and it's all filled up now. And so this one only lasted 3 months. So yeah, this one is all filled up, both of these. So again, I had to transition into yet another daily journal. And so for now, I am using this one. And my mom had picked this one up for me. I really like these notebooks by, I think it's Punch Studio. Pooch and Sweetheart. Pooch and Sweetheart. And them and Punch Studio are very similar to me. However, I do not, like you guys know, I'm not a very dimensional person. So I hate this thing hanging off the end because you can't just stick it on the shelf and it goes smoothly in. This is obstructing stuff, but my mom bought this for me, so I was like, I'm gonna use it, and it's really pretty on the outside. The only thing I hate is that that is there. But I started this one in July, and it's really I don't have that much longer to go before this one will be filled up as well, and I can start yet another new daily journal. So this one is what I'm using so far, and this one came from Ross, and it was $4.99. So thanks, Mom. And I'm enjoying writing with this. With this one, I changed my pen up, and I've been using. Okay, you guys know I love my Pentel Energels. Now, I've been using the Pentel Energel, so that's not new. But I tried instead of the 07, I tried the 10, which is a way thicker tip. Oh my God, it writes so smooth and pretty, y'all. It is like butter, okay? So try it out. Try out that thicker tip pen, man. It's so cool. Anyway, so that's it for my daily journal. This one is amazing because I have been in this notebook since 2011, because I would do this off and on. I have, since I was a child, I've always had the most vivid dreams. They started off as nightmares when I was a kid, but they just eventually grew into just regular dreams. And I was always that person that I could wake up and remember my dreams. I could remember what happened or whatever. So I got to the point where I started writing them in 2011. I would write them down, and I would keep up with it for a few months and then forget a few months, and then it was like back and forth. So I've had this forever, and I finally filled this joker up. And so I just started in the new one now. At the same time that I bought this one, it was a Barnes & Nobles, you know, when they have the clearance sale with the red stickers. So it was half price of $9.95. So it was like maybe $5 or something like that. So I filled this up, and at the same time I bought this one, I bought this one as well, because I just love the designs on them. I love Tink. I've always loved Tink. And then this one had all of the little fairies or whatever. So I just thought it was cool. So I got this one on clearance as well. It was like $5. So I just transitioned from one to the other. So now I'm using this one to hold my daily dreams. As I've gotten older, it's gotten to the point where I don't remember them as well as it's like I remember them, and sometimes I only get snatches of what I remember, but mostly every night I'm dreaming, and more often than not I can remember what I dreamed. So yep, cool. I still like to keep an account of what is going on in Dreamland. And of course, you guys have seen, I will link the flip below if you haven't, that I completed my creative journal, which, let's see when this one began November 18th, November 1st, 2018 of last year, and this one lasted me through April of 2019. So I did complete this one. Love it. Love the way it turned out. It's all nice and chunky and cute. And I have transitioned, and you guys have seen this as well, but into this Stalogy. So this was a Midori, and they're both A6 size. This was a Midori grid, and though it ghosted a lot, by the end of it, I really ended up liking this notebook and the paper. So I may give this a go again in the future. I don't know, but for now, I did want to try an A6 Stalogy, so I have been using this since I completed that one. And this one has gotten so chunky, and I still have all of this paper left. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually finish this complete this journal as far as using all of the pages, just because it's so chunky and I don't want to get it to where I can't write comfortably or anything like that. So we shall see what happens. But for now, I'm using that, and I just, have my Salty Katie cover, and I just put it in this Second Chance Chic Sparrow Darcy Burgundy. It's not my favorite, but for now, this is housing that. I may put it on the buy sell trade, as I have a few people have told me that they would be interested in this leather. It's just a classic Darcy. It has a nice character scratches and stuff. It's just not really my style, even though I have the Darcy ink, but it's a deluxe, so it has, the stitching and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling, so that is it for this video. If you guys have any comments or questions about anything, leave those below. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like and share. I've heard that likes really help to get your videos, I guess, populating and circulating. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate that. And guys, hit the bell icon so you'll know when I'm posting. Usually it's Mondays and Fridays. However, every now and again there will be an extra video depending on how much stuff I have filmed. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you're having a lovely, lovely week, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.